The housemates have reached the halfway point, but after 5 weeks in the Big Brother house, there's one thing that doesn't get any easier: nominations.
It's less funny than before, but I have to do it, I do it.
Sunday, day 38, 2:04 p.m. All the housemates are in the garden.
So I told Marco, right, and he totally believed me, and I said, do you know what Lady Marmalade is? And like I told him this really rude thing, and he's totally believed me, and he's like took that knowledge away.
What was it?
I'll tell you later on.
It's been 39 hours and 57 minutes since Marco was evicted from the Big Brother house. Victor comes to the diary room to talk to Big Brother.
Fit for a king.
Hello, Victor.
Hello, Big Brother! Strange. The leader of the harem has now left. The harem is nearing its end. The end of an era. In this house, there's certain people that if I didn't win, I'd want to win. And those people, like Friday night, by Friday, were Marco, Nadia, Jason, and Ahmed. We're the only 5 out of the other 5 left that have done anything, you know? Really had arguments, showed emotion, do you know what I'm saying? Cried, fought, bled, wept, schemed, took it to the gutter. The other 4 people have just done nothing, like sat on the fence, not risk ruffling a few feathers just so they can coast through to the last week. And I just don't like that. Because Nadia's gone through, been herself, argued, kicked, fought, she's lost her rag. Ahmed's gone through, he's been straight, talking straight to the point, doesn't beat about the bush, he gives it to you straight in your grill. You get me? Jason's just been a lion. He has not tried to kiss any arse at any stage of being in here. Do you know what I'm saying? He's been himself. He's been naked. He's been funny. Do you know what I'm saying? All these people have contributed something. The fence is going to come down very shortly. If I'm still here, that fence is going to get ripped down.
5:04 p.m. Earlier today, Daniel asked Big Brother for painkillers for his sore throat.
When you've got a cold and stuff,
This is Big Brother. Could Daniel please come to the diary room?
Anything for you, sunshine?
Are you going to be long, Chick? 2 seconds.
And we're in. And magically it appears. Thank you, Big Brother.
Thank you, Daniel. Is there anything else?
Not unless you want to talk to me about anything.
You may now leave the diary room.
Well, thanks for that, Big Brother. You know how to make a guy feel popular. Oh.
Monday, day 39, nomination day. Earlier today, Big Brother set the weekly task, which sees the house transformed into Big Brother Primary School, with Big Brother acting as headmaster.
Here.
Nadia Almada.
Here.
It's 11:35 a.m. Nadia, Becky and Michelle are in the diary room.
Hi, it's just a tiny little request. My skirt doesn't fit me. I don't know why, because I'm still like size 8.
If you sat on the floor, maybe, Spec?
So he's headmaster because he's calling us pupils, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, because it doesn't fit me, the skirt, I was wondering if you'd be kind enough to allow me to have a little bit of a shop and then sew it with elastic band so it fits my waist. Please.
You may indeed make it shorter and use your elastic band.
Thank you, Headmaster. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Headmaster. I wonder where they got it.
It's 4:01 in the afternoon. Big Brother has gathered the housemates on the sofas for this week's nominations.
You are reminded that your nominations and any subsequent discussions with Big Brother regarding your nominations in the diary room are confidential. Would Ahmed come to the diary room?
Look, ma'am.
Get that coming.
Tighten your tie up a bit, Ahmed.
The 2 or more housemates with the most nominations will face the public vote this week.
My first nomination is Nadia. The reason is she was always defending Marco. She was his bodyguard. And what she doesn't understand is that me and Marco, we were enjoying ourselves. When she's serious, she cannot understand that, you know. Because I told him, Marco, that we are the Highlanders. We will continue forever. Even maybe when I go outside, we will continue our battle forever. Okay? But that's between me and him. So if she wants to continue, I will continue with her. The fighting.
Now could you give the name of your second nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
So I decide for one reason I will nominate Dan. And the reason is Saturday challenge, and he picked me not as a farmer but as a cow to be blindfolded. I have to swap with Jason, but we lost 2,500 pounds, and I think my housemates were not happy about that. Now at this stage I don't have any big issue with anyone, and it's less funny than before, but I have to do it, I do it.
Look at my face, I'm bothered.
Yep. Don't look too much space, yeah.
There's hunger.
And excuse me. Thank you very much.
So you were right then?
Yes, I was.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We said
I think you know Asia, Soviet.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Daniel. It was
Ahmed,
such
you
a
can
big,
take my
it was such a
spot.
vast
Yeah,
space.
you
So it's actually 8-4. Sorry, Dan.
My first nomination will be for Dan. This morning I tickled his foot. It was just a friendly gesture, and it wasn't anything too bad. His reaction was annoyance. He did give me a dirty look, and and even when he knew it was me, it didn't kind of soften until Nadia said, "Oh, it's all right, she's my friend, you know." My second nomination is for Ahmed. I went after him into the loo, and there was lots of pee stains, and I just thought that's kind of unclean and inconsiderate.
Right. Okay, Michelle.
Oh my goodness.
For 2 points.
Yep.
Okay.
You know it.
Daniel,
Better bloody
come
know
to the
it.
diary room.
You've said it.
man. I'm sorry.
USA.
Daniel, please could you give the name of your first nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
Victor. He ends every sentence with in it. And it rubs off on the rest of the house. In it. Every time, in it. Everyone's using it.
Are there any other reasons?
I think him and Jason might have been doing some whispering. Stuff like that. Could be talking about anything. But in a school like this, a house like this, it's like paranoia sets in, innit? I've got enough with my own whisperings in my own head without actually having seen other people do it as well.
Now, could you give the name of your second nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
I'm going to nominate Becky. There's a big side to her that she's not showing, and she's trying too hard to be nice.
Daniel,
Yeah?
can you please stop swinging your legs?
I need the toilet.
Does anybody know anything about the stars, the solar systems and stuff?
We send the search party in there, Daniel.
What?
I'm bothered.
Monday, day 39, 4:39 p.m. All the housemates are gathered on the sofas for the weekly nominations. The 2 or more housemates with the most nominations will face the public vote.
Side out of me.
Would Jason come to the dining room?
Jason, do you hear that there? Yeah. She's got in for me, man.
So far, Ahmed, Becky, Nadia and Victor have all received 1 nomination, and Daniel has received 2.
Jason,
Hi.
when you entered the house, you agreed to abide by the rules of Big Brother. One of the fundamental rules of Big Brother states that housemates must not discuss their nominations with each other.
Yeah.
Since you entered the house 39 days ago, you have discussed nominations or attempted to influence other housemates' nominations a total of 31 times.
No way, man. Did I not get my I got a warning though, didn't I? And I've never ever discussed it since I got that warning.
One of these instances has occurred since you were issued with a formal warning for discussing nominations. As a result of your repeated and continued rule breaking, you will not be allowed to nominate this week. Do you understand?
Yep.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Oh, can you when was it? Can you clarify when it was or what I actually said? I'm just curious because I made a really big effort not even discuss it.
On the 4th of July at 7:38 p.m, you had a conversation with Victor about Becky, which also could be interpreted as a deliberate attempt to influence nominations.
That there was I can remember that conversation, and in that conversation there was nothing me trying to influence. I was just saying I think we should try and get to know her and get her into our sort of circle of friends and stuff. But if that's your decision, then I'm a grown man. I'll take it. I'll take it on the chin. It's not a big deal, is it? It's not. That's cool. Well, that was a waste of time.
Why?
Because I never got allowed to nominate.
Sorry?
I never got allowed to nominate.
Why?
Because apparently I had a conversation with Victor about someone, even after my second warning, which they have thought in a roundabout sort of way that I was trying to influence Victor's opinion on this person.
So, excuse me, you didn't nominate?
No.
Is Victor allowed to nominate then, or?
Probably not.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I know
Would
you said-
Michelle come to the diary room?
Is that correct? Yes, it is.
I don't know what they are, but look. Tiny little itty bitty. I need such a collection. I'd like to buy a can.
I would like to nominate Ahmed. Sometimes if I'm sitting and I see him approach me, I feel like, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to sit and talk for 15, 20 minutes about some political issue that I really probably haven't got a very strong opinion on, and I probably don't know what I'm talking about, and I just want to basically just have fun. I don't particularly want any deep conversations. I don't want to be talking about political issues. I don't want to be talking about things to do with law and, all that kind of thing. I don't want... it's not that I haven't got time for it. It's just that I can't be bothered. It's been difficult to decide, but I've chose to nominate for my second nomination, to nominate Becky. So it's been going out of her way almost to be helpful to others, which is obviously a lovely thing to do, but I think it is to basically gain friendships and everything. But I do feel as though Becky's not part of this group that we've got. Maybe she's the odd one out kind of thing.
Finally, can you confirm the names of the 2 people you have chosen to nominate?
Thank you. Yes, I have chosen to nominate this week Ahmed and Becky.
I'd say it's about 4:30, 4:45 maybe.
I say 4:30, yeah.
Starving. That's your favourite saying, isn't it? Starving. Starving. Yeah? Carnivore.
Would Nadia come to the dining room?
Look, check.
Tell us also the time, Nadia, please.
All right.
You cut your skirt, Nadia.
Yeah. Hello, my brother.
Please could you give the name of your first nomination?
Jason. I just still feel that I've been pushed against the wall, metaphorically speaking, and then not given a second chance. Hello?
You have described how this housemate has not given you a second chance. What incident were you referring to?
Obviously the incident is still in the back of our minds, and obviously we cannot avoid it, and obviously I was part of it, and obviously day 20 when everything sort of happened. At the time I apologized to him, and I thought he accepted it then, but obviously he didn't, and then that's the incident I'm referring to. I think he was a little bit too harsh to me. So, and the second person, again, is going to be, same as last week, is going to be Victor. Well, he picked on me in the sense sticking up for Jason, taking Jason's side. It just made things worse for me, I have to say, in how to deal with it. Let alone have one person doesn't speak to you, having a second person makes things a little bit worse.
It's on that poster?
Yeah, but this is probably the same because it fits me in the way.
No, there are 12.
12 what?
Ladybugs.
Ladybugs?
Oh, ladybugs.
Would Shell come to the
8.
dining room?
8 of them. Do you know that man, Dan, how come I can't even speak? Do you know that Dan knows every single times table off by heart?
Up to 12?
Watch.
So they are.
My first nomination is Becky, and it's simply because, just for a time factor really, that everybody else has been in here for 4 weeks, and I would rather that someone who has survived that long would have the chance to go on, rather than someone who has been here for a shorter period of time.
Now, could you give the name of your second nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
I'm going to nominate for my second person Jay this week. He's quite a closed book at times, and I find that sort of just difficult to communicate with, and in here you need to be able to communicate to sort of smooth over problems, and I think a lot of the conflict that has gone on in here between different people has included Jay, because he sometimes finds it difficult to communicate and then explodes at the very last minute.
And in the second one, I think he's up for a cameo role.
Who, Keith Richards?
As his dad or something.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah,
but,
Would Stuart
help yourself.
come to the dining room?
Yeah, help yourself, man. It's for everyone.
And then afterwards, they just let us go.
Yeah. We'll have to go with now.
We all want to go, so how are we going to do it? First come, first serve.
My first nomination is for Ahmed, and the reason is because he explicitly stated that he wants to be nominated.
Stuart, you're reminded that your nominations must be your own choice and must not be influenced by any other housemate.
It's simply, I just feel that other people want the experience more, and that, you know, it means a lot to a lot of people in here, and so I think those people should, earn the experience, basically.
The reason you have given is still influenced by another housemate. This is not a valid reason.
But the idea is that everybody influences you all the time in terms of who you want to nominate. If somebody's horrible, that influences you. I think that's possibly what are the strongest reasons that there could be in here to nominate someone.
Now could you give the name of your second nomination and explain your reasons for this nomination?
My second nomination is for Becky. I've shared a lot of experience and memories and events with the other housemates. I know when I look in their faces, I see the 5 weeks. In only a week, we haven't got there with Becky like that yet. Like, her face is still the face of a new person, whereas everyone else's faces they're like old faces that I know and stuff. So.
The reasons you gave for your first nomination were invalid. You have been reprimanded on previous occasions for giving invalid reasons. Therefore, Big Brother is issuing you with a formal warning.
You slay me, man. You slay me.
Now I get why it's 2 different colours here, Russian Federation, because here is the borders of Europe.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
Millions of questions.
Yeah, I got a formal warning in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Proper reasons.
They're like, you've been warned on previous occasions to give like better reasons, and I was just like, what more can I say? Like, that is my reason.
Yeah.
Would Victor come to the dining room?
Victor. This will be short.
It's nearly over.
Make sure you even don't get a vote. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm expecting.
I think I've been pretty hard done by there.
Think so?
Yeah.
You what, Stuart?
I think I was hard done by.
Victor,
Yes.
since you entered the house 39 days ago, you have discussed nominations or attempted to influence other housemates' nominations a total of 36 times. 2 of these occurred since you were issued with a formal warning for discussing nominations. As a result of your repeated and continued rule breaking, you will not be allowed to nominate this week. Do you understand?
Yeah, I overstand, yeah. At the end of the day, can't do anything about it, so I'm not going to bleat on, and that's it, man. Whatever. Open the door for me, let me go.
Victor, you may now leave the diary room.
That thing is diary room even really.
Oh, that was quick.
Sit.
Was it the same bit?
Do you have a vote?
With 4 nominations, Becky will face a public vote this week, along with Ahmed, who has received 3 nominations.
Big Brother would like to thank housemates for their nominations.
Thank you, Lord.
Big Brother will announce the results later this week.
Thank you.
Lovely. We can't wait, Big Brother, we can't wait.
Who goes? You decide. To evict Ahmed, call 090 11214401. To evict Becky, call 090 11214413. Or text the name of the housemate you want to evict to 84444.